We have created a human being in the perfect form, in the perfect balance. We are the best job from God. So we don't have to be sick. We don't have to be sick that easily. Okay? The sickness is not a normal thing. Even the NHS, that's the data from NHS, what they say. They say there are only 5% of population in the UK. They have a complex issue. They need a doctor, they need a consultant, they need an X-ray, they need a hospital. And if you look at it, the hospital is only designed to the capacity of 5% of the population. Something like the COVID we've seen in the hospital, they couldn't manage it. And that's the data from the NHS. 30% of the population in the UK, and it's all around the world, they have a physical and mental issue. Okay?
30%?
30%.
Well, put your this in front. Here, in front.
Yeah, so... Yeah, so 30%. So 30% of population, they have a physical or mental issue. But why all 35% is under umbrella of NHS? Why 5 million people there in the queue? Because the pharmaceutical company, they say, if we have only 5% of market share, we cannot make money. We cannot make money to make any new research. That's their excuse. For that reason, all of them is the umbrella of the NHS. My view, my philosophy, it's a knowledge. We have to give a knowledge to the people. We have to get information because everyone is unique. We have to make an engagement. Engagement with the healthcare, engagement with your body, and after that, the right nutrition is working. And all physical and mental issue is going to be away, and we are not sick. Okay? That's my 2 books. The first one is the 7 pillar of health reset, and 7 wellness basket, and they are my nutrition, my basket. And the second one is the nourish the brain. We're talking about the first pillar of the health. The first one, it's mastering your 24 hours. That's the main thing. That's everything you have to do. That's for everyone. Everything starts from here. Because if you don't reset yourself, you can't do nothing. Okay? Resetting, the managing 24 hours, how to eat, when you eat, how to sleep, when to sleep, how to breathe, and how to move. That's the 4 main thing for your 24 hours, how to do it when we do it. The first thing we have to know, it's about sleep. When your new day starts, we have to know we are part of the universal. Universal is based on 24 hours, day and night, layl wa nahar. Okay? And we have to know when today starts. Today didn't start in the morning when you wake up. Today started last night when you go to bed. What the most people they don't do is sleeping. If you sleep tonight at 11 o'clock, your circle starting from 11 o'clock and is finishing 11 o'clock tomorrow night. But if you sleep tomorrow night at 2 o'clock, and after that, because you are tired, the third day you're coming back sleeping at 10 o'clock, what you telling your body? You telling your body, one day was 24, the second one 27, the third one 21. You confusing your body. When you're confusing your body, the reset is not going to happen, the balance is not going to happen, cleaning is not going to happen. The sleeping, it's a biological process. It's not a rest. It's a cleaning, healing, it's starting, detoxing, is all happen when we are sleeping. So it's very important. The first thing to do, the first thing to, if you take it from me tonight, it's pick up a time for yourself. Between 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Anytime you like, pick up your time, and that time go to bed. When I say that time, I go to bed, for example, at 11. When I say 11, plus minus 15 minutes, I'm in bed every night. Okay? That's the start of your health. Okay? That's the starting of your health. When you're going to bed and when you're going to sleep, before we sleep, we have to prepare what I call it pre-new day. Prepare yourself for a new day. How you prepare for yourself for a new day? 3 hours before the bed. Make sure you don't eat. Make sure you don't stress. You don't solve any problem. Just tell yourself, if I have a problem, I couldn't solve it between 8 o'clock in the morning until 8 o'clock in the evening, you're not going to solve it by 10 o'clock in the night. Okay? So leave it for tomorrow. Okay? Anything in the family, tell your family, tell yourself, we deserve 3 hour quality. After Isha, 3 hours until 11, until the time you are sleeping, that time you have to be for your enjoyable, rewarding yourself, resting, and preparing yourself for a new day to clean. So, 3 hours before the bed, no eat, close the kitchen. When around 10 o'clock you are a little bit hungry, your body telling you go to bed, not the kitchen. So stop eating, stop stress, reduce the light. The light in the daytime, it's a medicine. In the night, it's a toxic. So we have to understand, we don't need a light in the night. You have to tell your body it's a dark, it's a night, and you have to go to bed. Why that's important? Every cell in our body, probably most of the people they heard about it, we call them metabolism. Metabolism is every chemical action happen inside each cell. Okay? It's two parts. It's the anabolism, catabolism. Catabolism is the daytime, anabolism is the nighttime. They're two different things. Think about it like a restaurant, like any manufacturing. In the daytime, they are producing things, they are making energy, they are making protein, they are making enzyme, like a restaurant is making a burger. They have to have a time to closing time. So when you close in, there's another thing is happening. Cleaning, the stuff they are cleaning, and the manager is reordering, renew stuff. If you don't have a time to switch your metabolism from day-night to night-time, that is what they call it disease. We have 26,000 diseases in the book and conditions. All of them, they have one problem. The cell in this part of your body is not making energy. The metabolism is not working. Okay, so you have to switch. That's the main switch. 3 hours before the bed. No eating, no stress, reduce the light. Go to the bed at the same time, and that's what your new day starts. The 5 minutes before the bed is very important. After brushing our teeth, most of the people, they think about the biggest problem in this life. When you go into the bed, there's the 4 stages of sleeping. The first one is a 10 minutes. When you go into bed, half the brain is asleep, half of the brain is awake. Okay? There's the brain is shrink. There's the little tiny cell. They work like a, the fish in the fish tank. They have one type of fish they call it cleaner. They are cleaner. They are cleaning the brain. Okay, starting cleaning, and we're making a new cell for tomorrow, brand new. What we do, if you're thinking and you're going to bed thinking about your past drama, past problem, you're going to copy and paste all your problems in new cell. So tomorrow you not get benefit from the new cell. Okay, so when you're going to bed, make a prayer. Think about tomorrow, not the past. When you're thinking about the past all your life. So it's not going to be end, and that's why the people, they cannot sleep, because when thinking about the past, it's just continue and continue and continue. Think about the future, think about the tomorrow. Tomorrow, I do something I like. Tomorrow, I do something I'm good on it. Tomorrow, I help people. Tomorrow, I make money. That's the 4th thing you do in it for yourself. Okay, think about that. Everyone, they have some idea in the mind. They have a brand new idea, but we don't use it. Every day, around 60 to 65 new ideas come into our brain, but we ignore it. Okay? So we can't be innovator. There is no Einstein. We are all Einstein if we are using it. We didn't use it. Okay? Think about something you are from your job, for your family, helping people, any new idea. When you're going to bed, think about that. That's going to develop in yourself when you are sleeping. And when you're sleeping, the cleaning starts. And don't worry about waking up. A lot of people, they are worried about the waking up. The circle of sleep is around 2 hours. Okay, so when you wake up in the middle of the night, it's very normal. Go back to sleep again. Do it again. Do it 2, 3 times, 6 to 7 hours is going to be enough. Okay? When you wake up in the morning, it's very important. Okay? When you wake up in the morning, your brain, your body clean everything. Okay? Most of the people, what they do, they wake up, but still they are lazy. They stay in bed for half an hour, 1 hour. They are trying to thinking again, stressing again. What you do, your body clean everything and put them in the corner. You again distributing your toxic again back to your body. So when you wake up in the morning, make sure straight away wake up. Do some physical activity. Okay? Salat is the best thing when you do it in the morning. Okay? You can go have a shower, clean your kitchen, walk around, do something. Physical activity to burn all your toxic and take it out from your body. Okay? In the morning when you start, always start with something green. Okay? We understand switching in the night, that the metabolism we change it from the daytime to the nighttime. In the morning we have another switch. In our gut, we have by kilo 1.5 to 2 kilo bacteria. There are good bacteria, there are bad bacteria. If you start in your day with the sugar and carbohydrate and bread, you feed in the bad bacteria. The bad bacteria, they wake up, they are meeting your immune system. Immune system tells the brain, we have enemy. Okay? The brain is saying, we have enemy. We have 2 automatic nerve systems. One of them for relaxing and repairing, one of them for emergency and fighting. When you wake up the bad bacteria and the immune system tells the brain we have enemy, your automatic nerve system is going to be in emergency and fighting all the day. When you're starting with the green, they got a short chain fatty acid. They got a fat, it's only 3 to 5 carbon. It's not good for us, but it's a food for the good bacteria. You're waking up the good bacteria, they be stronger, they are meeting immune system tells the brain we have friend. So your automatic nerve system is going to be in relaxing and repairing. So that's why it's very important to start a day with the green. With the green can be some just 2 olive, the little cucumber, okay? Anything green, parsley, celery, anything you like, okay? There's the green tablet is available, the green powder is available, but any green, don't start your day with the sugar. That's the main thing to start, okay? So that's the main thing. The body is working in the cycle. Night, we are repairing and resetting. Morning, we are activating and balancing. The daytime is starting movement, fuel, stress management. Stress, it's a normal. The problem is not the stress. The problem is the dealing with the stress, when we are stressing and how we deal with it, okay? After the morning, you're starting at the green and your automatic nerve system in the relaxing, deal with your problem, okay? Whatever stress you have, there is something we call it anxiety. What's anxiety? It's you have 2, 3 problems and in your brain make them 15. How? You got 1, 2, 3. To make it simple, you got 3 problems. You're thinking about that one. You can't do nothing about it. You run away from your brain. You run away to that one. You cannot do anything about that one. You're thinking about for a while about this one. You run back to that one. Or you jump into this one. You jump in between that 3 problems 5 times at least of each of them. Now in your brain, it's not a 3 problem. It's a 15 at the palette. Okay, the palette of the problem. So what you do in the morning, because in the morning we have a right communication. There's another thing in the night we have to forget about it. It's a fake communication, especially in this time now. The text, when you text me, it's totally different when I'm talking to you. Okay? The talking to you, the body language, it's more than what I'm telling you now. If I'm writing it in the text, it doesn't make any sense. The body language, it's more than 90% of what we are talking. So don't try to solve any problem by text. It's a face-to-face, human to human. The body language to body language. So try to solve your problem, this problem in the morning. If there's any action is necessary, I will do it. If not, I put them in the shelf and I will think about it tomorrow, because tomorrow I can fix it. Today, that's most of the problem. We cannot fix it, they need a time. So you're thinking about all your problem, one, by lunchtime, it's out of your brain, okay? There's no anxiety, but if you're thinking about it all the day, last night you thought about it, this morning you wake up, you're thinking about it, okay? Thinking, what happened is going to be overlooked. Thinking, planning, implementing. Okay, that's the right way to do it. When you think about it, do your action. Okay, plan for it and do your action. If not, put them in the shelf. I think about it tomorrow. That's it. Okay, so that's the main thing really about your 24 hours. When it's coming to eating, the eating is very important to understand what we eat. Okay, there's we start the day with the green.
Doctor.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum. So you're saying now these three problems, put them aside and go to sleep. This is what you're saying?
No, go to do your life, your day.
Yeah.
You're doing it in the morning.
Yeah, in the morning.
Yes.
Now, you put them there, they come again. You put them there, they jump again in the middle.
Okay, so that's what you have to manage it, because if you're doing the action, they not come back. If you're doing no action, that's why they come back. You don't do anything about it. Do something about it. Just call somebody. Okay, tell somebody about it. Okay, who is related to, deal with it. Okay, even if it's not going to be action, and you're going to feel different. But if it's going to be in your mind, or of course, it's in your brain, in the box, they cannot go out until you do some action out.
Maybe like writing, praying, reciting Quran, dhikr. It would be the start.
Of course, at least do some action. Okay, when you're doing the action, that's the main thing. Yeah, even salat is action. Yeah, everyone is believing the God. Most of the people they believe it, but when they do no action, there's nothing happens. What happened when you're doing it? It's totally different. Okay. Otherwise, why are we doing it every day? Because we need action. Okay? So the action is very important to do. Okay, doing your job, continue your day, and in the evening, it is going to be you telling your body, I deserve serial quality. What's the point of we are living? What's the point you have a family, friend, okay? You should have enjoyed a few hours. If you don't enjoy it, if you're just dealing with your stress, everybody has a stress. Stress is a part of our life. Without the problem, it's not going to be, okay? Even the kids, they have an exam, it says stress. So you need a time for yourself. We need time to enjoy the life. Okay? And time to enjoy your family. Give them the love. That's all what you have to do, really. Okay? The third one is oxygen. Okay? Every cell, we say, is making energy. How is making energy? Food, nutrition, and oxygen. 50-50. Nutrition and oxygen. I always say the God gave us life half price. We pay for the nutrition, we don't pay for the oxygen. That is a free, but we don't respect it. We don't do it. We don't breathe right. We are breathing to survive. We don't do it for optimum health. Okay? So every day, make a practice. Think about it like a main meal of oxygen. Okay? It's very easy, costs you nothing, and it's exactly equal to everything you eat. It's a 50%, and it's a free. If you don't eat for a week, doesn't matter. Still you have nutrition to survive, to live. Okay? The oxygen is a free, taking 2 minutes. Okay? 3, 4, 5. 3 seconds in, breathe in. Keep it for 4 seconds. Breathe out for 5 seconds. Okay? Do that one 20 times.
How many times?
20.
20 times.
20 times.
20.
Yeah.
So at least,
Okay, at least one time. Exactly how many times you have a main meal, you need how many that time daily that way. Okay, do it 3, 4, 5, 20 times. After that, put your timer and put alarm and hold your breath for 30 seconds. Okay, it's for first time it's not easy, but try. Okay, try. Even some people they can do it more, but 30 seconds should be. Why? Hemoglobin is taking nutrition and oxygen to the cell. Each hemoglobin, they got 4 ions. Each ion carrying 1 oxygen to the cell. Okay. When you stop breathing, the next hemoglobin is not carrying oxygen to the cell. But the cell waiting for the oxygen, and the CO2 want to take the oxygen's place and go back to throw it out. So what happened? The cell and the CO2, both of them, they are taking pressure. Sometimes, because of the different reasons, because of the pollution, because of the stress, because of the too much inflammation in our body, the oxygen and iron, they stick together. Maybe you heard, and maybe yourself you have that experience. You go into your GP, and GP telling you, oh, your iron is okay, your hemoglobin is okay, your B12 is okay, but still I'm tired. The reason why, because the oxygen and iron, they stick together. So when you hold in your breath for 30 seconds, the cell and CO2, they are taking pressure on this lazy and sticky oxygen and taking off from iron. So you maintaining your iron every day by stopping 30 seconds breathing. Okay? So do the 3, 4, 5, 20 times, and after that for 30 seconds, hold your breath, and after that, do the 3, 4, 5, 10 times again. That's your main meal of oxygen. That's equal to the best food you're eating every day. Okay? That's maintaining your hemoglobin, your brain, even if you do it now, when you're going back. When you do that, the best time I suggest you to do it, when you're going to bed, do it once. Just sit down in your bed and do that exercise. When you wake up in the morning, do it. Another time, it's very important to do it. If you have any constipation, any problem, bloating in your gut, okay, do that one before you go into toilet. And you can see that's helping the digestion system as well. Okay? A lot of people, they have a problem with the digestion system because the muscle, they are lazy. There's nothing else. Okay, you need a magnesium and you need oxygen. Okay, that's the main thing for the breathing. Okay, it is very important to do that one. It's calming your nerve system. Okay, calming your brain. It's giving you the energy. Okay, the cell, they are going back to the normal. The metabolism is working. The mitochondria is going to be happy to have more oxygen. That's all. It's for 2-minute exercise, costing nothing. Okay? Movement, it's not negotiable. You cannot negotiate about it. You see, there are the 2 things we talk about. The sleeping and movement is not negotiable, it's not optional. Think about it. Each nation, they have a different food. Okay? We can't negotiate about the food. We can eat different food, doesn't matter. Have you seen any nation that are sleeping in the different in the nation? No, we are all sleeping in the same way. Movement, it's all the way. We didn't have a gym for 1,000 years. No, we didn't. We don't need a gym. Okay? The guy, he's sitting in the office for 8 hours, and after that he's going to the gym. Firstly, in the morning, he's telling his brain, this evening I'm going to the gym. And the body is not going to be happy with that. The body is going to defend himself. It's going to, something is happen and he doesn't like it. Okay? So you're making inflammation for your body. That is not the right way. You have to move every hour. Every hour in your daytime, you need a movement. You cannot sit for 8 hours. When you're sitting in the morning, moving or working in the office or anything, that is that exercise. It's a very simple way to do it. Every hour for 5 minutes. If you are not moving, do this, just this exercise. Okay, for 5 minutes. Okay, even if it's 5 minutes is too much, do it for 2 minutes every half an hour. What happened? The heart is a pump. It's pumping the blood to all the body. When you are sitting, there is no pump here to send it back, and it's working against gravity, so it's not easy to make in a circulation. Okay. So, but when you're doing that, this muscle, they work, they are going to be like a pump. They are helping the heart to finish in circulation. It's very simple. The movement and breathing, okay, there are two simple exercises. You can do it and you get in half your health back. Okay. A lot of problems is the lack of the oxygen, lack of the circulation. The nutrition, like I told you, 26,000 diseases. All of them, they have one condition. Mitochondria cannot make energy. Mitochondria in cell is working with the nutrition and oxygen. That's all you have to do. Okay? Sleeping at the same time, metabolism, breathing technique, and movement. They are very easy, cost you nothing. A few minutes and it's making a big difference in your life, because all your circulation, all your 24 hours depending how you're going to rebalance in your body. Okay? About the eating, we have two types of eating. When you are at work and when you are in hurry, we're going to eat something fast. Especially in this country, what we call fast food. Okay? When you're eating something, it's not about what you're eating, it's about how to eat it, when you eat it, how much you're eating. It's very important. That's the size of my gut. And anybody doing that by your hand, that's the size of your gut. Okay? How much food you can take it. When you're eating something fast in 5-10 minutes, take off that one. That's the size of the portion you're eating. So when you're going to take away and tell you, we need a burger, that's the size of the burger, but we have the chips and the drink for extra 90p. Don't take it. That is enough. That is making you happy. That is what capacity of your gut. Okay? That's what you're eating. When you're eating in the main meal, and they made a lot of food, you know, the families gathering, and it's a lot of food, and you have to eat it. Take your time. Stay on the table for at least 45 minutes. Don't eat fast. When you have too much food, take a time, 45 to 1 minute, when you have a lot of food on the table. Okay? That is, stay on the table. Talk about it. Talk about something. Yeah, make it a family gathering, something like that. No, don't even, some people, they have people coming to you, just, eating quickly. You're putting everything in your gut and they cannot handle it. And after that, you get in, he's telling, I have a bloating. That's a problem. Okay? So some little habit is changing everything. Okay? That is going to be. Okay. We talk about the stress. Can you move to
slide number?
really we talked about, okay.
The Vegas.
Yeah. Maybe you have experienced sometime, you have a stress, but you have problem in your gut. The gut and brain connection with the vagus nerve system. That's a two-way communication between the brain and gut. And that's why I suggest in the morning it's very important to start with the green. The green is very important because your gut should tell your brain, we are safe. Okay? And your brain should tell your gut, I am safe. Okay? So that's why it's a very important really to understand the vagus nerve. Okay, and starting a day with the green, that's the main thing. That's the two, the next one please, just that. That's the two automatic nerve system, okay? They are working as a parallel. Like I told you, one of them for the relaxing and repairing, one of them for emergency and fighting. Emergency and fighting is exactly how you go into airport and they told them there's a bomb somewhere. They are in emergency. They are checking everyone. When you're telling your body, I am in emergency state, your body is making inflammation. We have to understand inflammation is good. Inflammation is made from fat, from omega-6, okay? Maybe you heard some people, they have this problem, even they are not eating, okay? But because they are stressed, they are not losing weight, they are gaining weight. The reason why, because they are making a fat from the body. Inflammation is a fat. You need the inflammation for 5 minutes, and you're telling your body there's the enemy, the danger is coming to my body, but nothing is coming. So inflammation is going back to the liver. When it's going to the liver, the inflammation is a fat. The liver, when it sees the fat, it thinks it's a good thing, okay? It's an energy. The fat for liver, it's exactly like a money. Have you seen anybody is making £100 a day, but he's spending only £50? In the end of the day, throw out the extra £50 because the extra? No. What we do, we save it. So when we send in the fat to the liver and sugar, the liver thinks it's energy, it's a money. It's going to save it. That's the reason when anybody has a problem with the liver, we say it's got a fatty liver. Because all the fat they accumulate doesn't let any fat go anywhere. The money, okay, it's not going to throw it out. Okay, and that's the reason it's going to send it back to the cell, and in the cell it's going to be a problem. Why? See, all we are here, we are all 6 years old. There's no any cell in our body is older than 6 years old. That's the first day, that's the last day. Okay? Through the life, we're going to add sugar, alcohol, toxic, bad fat, extra fat, okay, all this radical, the cell when it's going to die is changed like that. We did that change. From our food, from our stress, from our environment. The replacement, that's the original cell, that's the one is that. The replacement is not going to be that one, it's going to be that one. And that's the reason when you're looking at my photo, I used to be like that, and I'm like that now. That's the aging, that's why we age. And when we say in the heavens and in Jannah, there's no, we don't die and you don't age, that's true. Because the cell is going to be born like that. It's a beautiful environment. It's going to die like that. The replacement is going to be exactly the same. But in our life, that's what we change every time. That's why we age. Okay? So we have to reduce that one. We can reduce it. That's why you've seen a lot of people, they are 60 or 70 years old, they look young, and there are the people, they are 30, 40 years. They use alcohol, they smoke, they the drug, and you seem like a 70 because they
destroy themselves.
They destroy themselves. Okay, so you can't save it. You can't clean it. Okay, if you go to that one, please. Okay, that's a normal cell. Okay. When cell is going to be healthy, when we don't send a lot of inflammation, a lot of sugar, a lot of fat to the cell is going to be, the membrane of cell is going to be soft. Why? Because the bad fat and all this radical, when they are going to the cell is not going to be accepting them. They stay outside the cell, around the cell. Okay, so when the cell is going to be like that, the healthy, so the oxygen and nutrition, they are going inside easily, and the waste and CO2 going out easily, and they're going to be happy cell. Okay, that's a healthy cell. Okay, the next one, that's the cell when they have a lot of fat, a lot of radical around them, a lot of bad fat around them. The membrane of the cell is going to be hard, so the oxygen and nutrition, they are not going inside easily, and the waste and CO2, they stay longer, and they make it toxic. Okay, so that's the main thing you have to do about your inflammation and the sugar and the food what we are eating. Okay. There's something else I want to talk about. It's fat, omega-3. Okay. We have the vegetable oil or the sunflower oil, what we are using it for cooking at home, they got 24 carbon. So breaking down 24 carbon is not easy. We need an exercise, we need a lot of movement to break it down to change it to energy. When we say the olive oil or coconut oil, they are better because they got only 12 to 14 carbon. So it's easier to break it down to change it to energy. There's something else called MCT oil. MCT oil, it's a medium chain fatty acid. It's only 8 carbon. That's only available in 7% of the coconut oil, okay? And the liver is going to make that one. The problem with the liver has no pain. If you have a problem with your leg, your brain, your muscles, you have a pain. But liver has no pain, so you don't know what's the quality of your liver. Liver doing 500 job. Most of the job is doing it when we are sleeping. Okay. So looking after your liver, it's very important. Every month, do 3-day fasting. The liver, because sugar is water soluble. We cannot store water soluble. So the liver is only storing the sugar for 3 days. So the best way to looking after your liver, every 3 months, every month, 3 days. 3 days, stop eating sugar, what I call it zero sugar. What does mean zero sugar? Even no fruit, no bread, okay, no any carbohydrate for 3 days. What happens in that 3 days? Your liver is going to send all the sugar to the brain, okay, and starting making ketogen, okay? So starting making the keto to feed in the brain. You cleaning your liver in that 3 days. How to do it? By fasting in 3 days. You don't have to fast all the day. You need 72 hours. If you can't, just 12-hour fasting and 60 hours zero sugar. In that 3 days, make sure you just eating the green and protein. Example, in the morning, just a green with the boiled egg. In the lunch or in the dinner, just a green with the fish, with the chicken breast, something like that. So in that 3 days, you make sure you have a zero sugar, so you maintain, you reset in your liver. Okay, that's the very important really about the sugar.
Does that include the sweetener?
Absolutely, absolutely. Nothing is a zero sugar, even the fruit, even oranges is not, shouldn't be really. Okay, make sure you have a zero sugar, so your liver is going to send all the sugar to the brain and have no sugar. So when the liver is doing 500 job, but like I told you, it's like us. When we see the money, we forget about everything. Okay, the liver is very greedy about the energy. Sugar is energy, is a money for the liver. So for that reason, the sugar is not doing anything else when you see the sugar, because the thing is going to be emergency. You want to save the money, save the energy. Okay, but if you stopping that, if you tell them that the day off, you cannot work, you cannot make money, so he's going to look after the kid. Okay, that's the thing about it.
And you're saying 3 days a month.
3 days a month is very important.
What about month a year?
Monthly, year, that's perfect.
Yeah, Ramadan, so Ramadan is going to do the whole job.
Ramadan is doing the best job really, and I always say, even somebody asked me, okay, is one of an unbeliever told me, okay, I understand everything, but tell me how you don't drink water. Okay, the answer it is, even sometimes, even if when we don't know the answer, that's not mean there is no answer.
Yes,
That's mean I don't know the answer.
I know that.
Yeah, but the answer for that, you know, when we are fasting and we don't drink as well, the body is recycling 1 liter a day of the water. Okay, so sometimes even not drinking the water is good. Okay, so the body is recycling, and when the body is recycling the water, is stopping the cancer cells from growing. The cancer cells, they are very harmful, they are very, very smart. Okay, the only thing you have to stop them is to make his body alkaline and to, you know, sometimes to stop in the water, but making the body alkaline, that's the best thing to do. And that's why starting a day with the green is very important again. Okay? Because you're making your body alkaline, not acidic. The cancer cells, the zombie cells, all the candida, all the bad bacteria, all of them, they like acidic bodies. They cannot live with alkaline body.
So
Okay?
are you saying that alkaline water is better, which is Zamzam? It's highly alkaline.
Absolutely.
But some doctors in Mecca, they say it is not encouraged to drink a lot of alkaline water. This may backfire on the body's health. Is this true or is
In the
it
morning.
debatable?
Start a day with alkaline.
That's it.
Starting a day is very important.
Okay. That's why Rasulullah said, "Sumu tasihhu." Fast, you become healthy.
Absolutely, that's the best way to fast. Okay, so the fasting and sleeping. If you want to detox in your body, really, sleep at the same time. Make sure you're going to toilet every day, and that's what you know. And if you're doing the fasting, it's the best thing to do.
How is good in sleeping the night?
Look, the time of sleeping, probably 6 to 8 hours is going to be perfect, but I will not worry about time, okay? Go to bed in the same time. Everyone is unique, and everyone is different. Your body, your duty to take that body to the bed in the same time every night. It's not your duty to wake up the body. The body is wake up from itself without asking you. Okay? So the body is waking up for itself. You don't have to ask him. Okay? It's your duty to take the body to the bed in the same time. Okay? Do that one. Okay? Stay strong for 10 minutes. Anybody is telling me I cannot sleep. Okay? I challenge him just 10 minutes, the first 10 minutes. Be strong. Cool place, dark place, okay, and with empty stomach, go to the bed and you're going to sleep. Okay, just 10 minutes. And don't think about the past. Think about something in the future. Think about something you are good on it. Okay, do something you like, do something you are good on it. Helping people. Think about tomorrow I will help people. I help somebody, okay, I forget to help. Okay, if you don't have anything. When you have the biggest problem in your life and you are desperate, okay, the best thing to help another. And that's the main medicine for you. Okay, do that one and you can see how body and how your brain is going to be relaxed. Okay, that's the main thing really to do. Okay.
You said when you wake up, you should not. When you wake up, you should not keep on lying in bed.
Absolutely. Yeah. When you wake up, just don't stay in the bed. If you think you need another set of sleeping, for example, I'm going to bed at 11, but I wake up at 1:30 or 2 o'clock, okay? That's not mean I have to wake up, okay? That's, now one circle is finished, and I have to do it again, and I'm going to go back to sleep again. Okay, I do it at 4 o'clock, maybe I wake up again, doesn't matter, I go back to sleep again, wake up at 7, 7:30, that's it, enough. And that's what I do, really. Okay, around 7 o'clock I wake up and I am fresh. The body is made and I don't stay in the bed, and straight away I'm going to have a shower, have some movement, okay, pray, and that's it. Okay, starting your day.
La ilaha illallah.
Okay, any question?
Doctor, is it true that it is better to keep the to keep your urine white like water? It means that you need to balance your water consumption and your food consumption to the level that when you go to number one, to the bathroom,
Okay.
you make sure that the urine to be as close as white to the water. And if it is yellow, it means it's acidic, and it's not. It means there is a digestion problem.
Sometimes when you're having vitamin C or anything has a vitamin C like orange, kiwi, pepper, your urine is going to be yellow. Okay, it is. What I suggest you every time you're going to toilet, look at your color of your urine.
Urine and stool.
Yes, both of them. It's very important to know how.
Keep a track.
Yes.
So if it is white, then it's good.
Not white really, it's going to be clear. When it's going to be too white and it's going to be like just water, that is mean you drink too much water. Okay? 2 liters to 3 liters is fine. And when you're drinking the water, it's very important to drink in like a zipper, like drinking a tea. Yes.
No.
When you're drinking a bottle of water, the body cannot handle it, and it's going to your bladder, and you throw it out straight away. It's not about the water; it's about the minerals. Okay, there's the Celtic salt and Himalayan salt in the market, and they have the mineral is very, very important. We are electronic body. Okay. Think about the car. The car, they have petrol. We put in the petrol, and a lot of people think in the car working by petrol. Okay, but without electricity, without the battery, the car is not working. And if you have a problem in your car, in the screen, okay, the dashboard, you have to take it to the proper industry, the proper company to fix it. When you have a change in tire, take him to any Dodge garage and they can fix it. Okay, so the food is exactly the fuel what you are eating. Whatever you're eating is okay. The electrolyte is very important in our body. Okay, electronically, that's calcium, magnesium. Without calcium and magnesium, you cannot do that. It's not just my hand, my heart as well. Okay, so electrolyte is very important. So I suggest Himalayan salt or the Celtic salt, both of them, they are very good. Just a pinch of them, put them under your tongue every morning. It's very important to do that, to give you, because
Every morning.
the punch of the Celtic salt or Himalayan salt, put them under your tongue.
Himalayan salt or
Celtic. Yeah, Celtic salt.
The pinky salt.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they have around 85 to 92 mineral, and some of them they are taking the water to inside the cell. Without electrolyte, the water is not going to inside the cell, and that is why even some people, okay, if you go back to that slide.
Doctor, my brother here has question about burping. Is that close to the ulcer?
Yeah, I will talk to you about later. That's That's the epithelium cell inside our gut, okay? A lot of people, they say, I have too much acidics, I have acid reflux, I have a beeping, okay? Remember, the first place in your body is going to be dehydrate in this area, okay, in your gut. Because that's the size of our gut. The thickness of that, it's epithelium cell, and they are 90% water. Why? Because they have to protect the gut from acidics. All our body is alkaline, except one part of our body is acidic, our stomach, okay, to break down the food, okay? So we don't have extra acidics. We have dehydrating the epithelium cells. So when they dehydrate, they dry, and we think we have too much acids. Because acidic, the water from the epithelium cell, from inside the gut, they are protecting us from the acidics. But when it's going to be dry, so most of the people, they have a problem and they have a dry stomach. That's the reason. They don't drink the water, or they don't have enough mineral. We have a lack of the mineral, so the mineral is very important, the first thing to do. Because what we call it leaky gut, what happens, if you start in a day with your sugar, or if you don't drink enough water, if they're going to be dry, the bad bacteria, they're going to be in control. And the first thing they do, they are breaking bond between the epithelium cells. So there's going to be gap. Okay? So the food, the bacteria, the medicine, they are going to the bloodstream without filtration. And that's what's making allergy, making the toxic in the body, the pain we have, it's coming from there sometimes. Because acidics is passing to the blood from the gut. But the good news, this epithelium cells, they renew every 4 days. Okay? So every 4 days, we have a new one. So it's very simple to fix that one. The first thing is, if you have a breathing, if you have a digestion problem, start the day with the green, okay, and use some Himalayan or Celtic salt. Okay, just a pinch, put them under your tongue. We have a gland here, it's taken to lymphatic system and it's going to your system straight away. Okay, they are alkaline in your body and they are taking the water inside the cell. That's very important to do, really. Okay?
Celtic salt is available.
It's available, yeah.
You just say one Celtic salt, eh?
Yeah. Celtic salt is better than Himalayan salt as well.
Celtic salt, where's the pink one?
No, the pink is Himalayan.
And Celtic salt is what color?
The Celtic salt.
You can Google it and show it. Google it.
Yeah, all the health shop they have, a lot of shop they have, I believe even the
Celtic salt.
yeah.
How is it written spelling? Celtic, K-E?
C-E-L.
C-E-L.
He's checking now and put it on there.
Like the football team, Celtic.
Celtic.
Or Celtic.
Ah, okay.
Celtic?
Yeah.
Celtic.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people use Celtic. Yeah. Yeah, there are plenty of them.
You say that the Celtic is better than Himalayan.
Yeah, they are.
It's better, eh?
Yeah, I've got more mineral. Sorry, Afwan.
Breathing one nose, what's the problem?
Breathing one noise.
Yeah,
It's all your life, or it just happens?
most of them.
Most of the world. Really, you have to check it. I don't know why.
I've been
But-
checking for 15 years, and they don't know so much.
That's a problem, really. We don't know a lot of things. Okay?
Yes.
Just to, and that is the
This
point.
is the salt, yeah, Sheikh Hamza.
That's why I say everyone is unique. You have to manage yourself.
Diet.
Yeah, deal with yourself, do it. If I am you, if you do it just one side, do the technique I told you, the breathing technique. Okay? Do it a couple of times every day, 5 times a day, and make sure enough oxygen is going to inside your cells.
Shukran.
Okay? Yeah, do that one 5 times.
Yeah, honestly, sometimes I feel my left shoulder is not taking oxygen.
Sit down in your bed and do that one 3, 4, 5, 20 times. Hold your breath for 30 seconds, okay, and do it again 10 times, 3, 4, 5. Do it a few times. It's taking 2 minutes, okay? Just think about it. That's your main meal of oxygen. Okay, do that one more than 3 times.
So you breathe in.
Breathe in, 3 seconds, 3, 4, 5 is just to remember it. Okay, so in, keep it, breathe out.
So is it better to breathe through your nose and out your mouth, or through your mouth, out your nose?
No, that's the right way, from your nose.
In your nose,
Yeah,
out
from
your
your
mouth.
mouth. Yeah, that's the right way. Yeah, that's what you have to do. Yeah, do that one 20 times, put your timer for 30 seconds, and after that,
Breathe out.
but yeah, hold your breath. Holding your breath is very, very important. That's called heart technique. Somebody got Nobel Prize about it, or that technique. And it's very, very complicated, but I try to just make it very simple here to understand it and do it. Do it that way, that's very simple to understand it, and that's doing the job.
Doctor, in the science of qira'ah, we do have a similar exercise, a little bit different,
Okay.
to extend the lungs. So we breathe from the nose until the lungs are full,
Yeah.
and then we restrict the air from passing out
Okay.
completely until we feel it is about to explode. And then when it reaches that limit, then we open like an O shape of the lips and let the air to come out very, very slowly. If we do this 3 times a day, by the end of the week, your breath limit is 40 seconds, it becomes 50 seconds. Increase up to a minute. Some people, because of this exercise, goes up to 10 minutes. And it is Qur'an, when they recite the whole surah with the qira'at, with this, with that, in 1 minute. How they do it? Because of this exercise.
That's very good.
So when we want to hold our breath, we breathe in first, then you hold it.
Yeah.
But first you breathe in.
Yes.
You just don't close, you just don't stop breathing without breathing in. You know, you can just stop like this.
Yeah, just you stop like that.
What's the right technique? We
The
breathe.
right technique, you don't have oxygen when you in your body. So breathe out, and after that you stop. That's the right technique. Okay, so the number 20 when you're doing it. And I stop breathing. So after breathe out, stop breathing for 30 seconds. That's good.
How do you make our body alkaline?
By green and salt. Green and salt. Starting a day. The day is very, very important.
Means tea, green tea, or what green means?
Means like celery, cucumber,
Yeah.
any green vegetable.
Anything green.
خضروات.
أنا عارف هاي.
Anything
That
green.
was green.
Anything green. Even all vegetable, no fruit. My favorite one really is 2 olive, 2 cherry tomato, a little cucumber. Okay, that's the best thing.
Tomato.
Yeah, that's enough.
Tomato.
Okay. Tomato and olive, both of them, they got the polyphenol. Polyphenol, they are antioxidants, so they are taking all the toxins from your body. What's the toxic? Sometimes you see the radical, it's all the pollution, anything outside the world. Why we getting a cancer? Okay, why we getting most of the disease? Because sometimes the radical, they have one atom, they have only negative or positive. We heard that in the chemical, we have a positive and negative, yeah? So they have only positive or negative, and they are not stable. That's a radical. They are going inside the body. Inside the body, what they do, they want to stabilize themselves. They are taking negative or positive from the cell, so they are damaging the cell. And that's why our cell is damaged, okay? So what's the green, and especially the green tea as well, they do. The green, they are donating Okay, this positive and negative. They are donating it to the radical and they stop radical to damaging our body. Okay? And that's why, that's the difference between the green tea and the black tea. The black tea, what we do, we learn to take it with the sugar, so we change very good, positive thing to absolutely negative. Okay, we don't get benefit, plus we add in the sugar. Okay, but otherwise, the green tea and the green, that's the main point of the green. Okay, and like I told you, the green as well, they got the fat, it's not good for us, but it's good for the good bacteria. The good bacteria, they're living, they grow with this fat. They love this fat. Okay, so we grow in our good bacteria because we have a good and bad bacteria in our stomach, and they should be 80% good one, 20% bad. And they are balancing our stomach, they are dealing with all the disease of the bad bacteria. Even sometimes some food you don't like it, they are eating it for you, but if you have enough good bacteria. Yeah, if you are feeding the good bacteria. When I'm talking about the green in the morning, it's not about some people, they don't like the green in the morning. It's about the green, you don't feed yourself. That green is for your good bacteria. Okay? So it's exactly how you feed in your kids before you feed in yourself. You should feed your good bacteria before you feed in yourself, not the bad bacteria. Okay? So when you start in a day with the sugar, simply you feed in the bad bacteria. Okay? When they say the older people, the main food for the morning was the yogurt. Okay, the natural yogurt, they got the best good bacteria. Okay,
Good for your digestive system.
the natural yogurt, not what is made in manufacturing. In 2006, they made a study and they say in the Europe, the worst and the dirtiest country in Europe was Bulgaria. Okay? And the Bulgarian Minister of Health said, no, that's not true, because we have less people going to hospital in Bulgaria. Okay, we are healthier people. We have a healthier people in the whole Europe. And they said, yeah, that's right. We have to discover why. Because in Bulgaria, in the whole Europe, it's the only country they have gypsy and they have natural yogurt. The only nation in the Europe they are eating the natural yogurt. The rest of them they are eating the manufactured yogurt.
I think it's coming from the government.
No, when you're making yogurt, it's making acidophilus. The type of the good bacteria. That's the main good bacteria in the
No, original.
But this
I think
coming
it's
here,
coming from
please.
government. That's what we say.
Yeah. Any animal, really, all of them they make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, in any of them, the natural yogurt, it's the best thing really to have.
So it doesn't fruit yogurt or
Oh no, it's full of the sugar. No, that's a problem. That's
all the varieties, there anything in particular like
that is honestly all of them. The reason, the biggest problem happened, we used to have a food coming from the earth. So all the nutrition, all the mineral, everything was coming through it. Right now, everything is coming from the manufacturing. Okay? So that's a problem. When it's coming from manufacturing, it's faster, quicker, cheaper. Okay? That they don't care about the time. There's no any nutrition on it. Okay? So the yogurt in this country really is not bad. If you make it at home, some people they make it themselves at home really.
How?
I don't know how, but I think very easy really. It's not that.
Do you eat yogurt?
Me?
Yeah.
Me no.
You don't eat yogurt?
No.
You did not really think about how to make yogurt at home?
No really.
Okay, is it good if we can get? Is it good to have yogurt in the morning? Will it make our
digestive system?
Absolutely. If it's going to
Good
be
for heartburn.
if it's going to be natural yogurt, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I am having a green every morning. When I wake up, I have my green. I have it as a tablet. I design it myself.
You design artificial green.
Yeah, it's made from the different green.
Like what you eat, that's what we need.
What's the name? What's the name of the product?
Call it green tablet. Really, I don't have it with me, but they are small. They are all my tablet, and the way that's a part of my book as well. It's a 7 pillar of health reset and 7 wellness baskets. So they are my basket. That is for the joint, that's for the gut, that's for the brain for the kids, that's for the man for the testosterone and the prostate. That's the cell energy, that's giving you the energy for the cells, for everything. That's for the keto, for losing weight. That's for the women. So they are 7 wellness baskets, all of them designed by myself, but it's made by
Which
good
one you
manufacturing.
That's why I need to look it for myself.
Yeah, and that one is, I have similar to that one as a green tablet, and that's for the sleeping as well.
What's the name of this product?
It's called Healthy Spirit, really. They are all of them. That's a good night aid. That's for sleeping. It's very good, really, as well. So all of them, it's designed with very carefully science way. The man one for the prostate, a lot of products available for increasing testosterone. When you increase your testosterone, or when you have a decrease in testosterone, in the both way, after a while, you get in problem with your prostate. Okay, so my product, it's a balance. There are 5 capsules. 3 of them, they are increasing testosterone, and 2 of them, they are protecting your prostate. So it doesn't let your prostate be enlarged. So it's a balance between both of them.
Yeah, that's what I need for myself.
Yes, so that's a very good one, really. That's all of them. That's with my second book. It's called "The Nourish the Brain."
No, that's for the kids.
That's the first thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that going to help the already enlarged testosterone? Already enlarged prostate, is that going to help?
Yeah, that's if you have a large prostate, that's helping a lot. Yeah,
It's going to reduce or
reduce it. Yeah,
Okay. How many tablets a day?
it's 40 pounds.
How many capsules a day?
They are 5 capsules a day, and that's my second book, The Nourish the Brain.
I'm going to buy now. Chef.
Yeah.
If you,
Here,
okay,
he's got it now.
yes, yeah, all right, thanks. The Nourish the Brain, I made it.
How can I take it?
Okay.
Yeah.
In the morning,
Yes.
if you make a little salad, I will show you.
Little?
Salad.
Okay.
Some 2 olives, 2 cherry tomato. Put some olive oil on it. Eating them as a starter. And after that, open the sachet. There are 5 capsules. Take all of them with a glass of water. Okay. Do it every day. That's the best way. The reason why, because the tomato and olive, they got a polyphenol. They are protecting all the nutrition, and all nutrition is going to bind you with the fat, and it's going to your lymphatic system straight away. So you're getting a maximum benefit in that way.
Oil liver? Oil liver?
Yeah, some cherry, 2 cherry tomato, 2 olives, teaspoon of the olive oil. Just eating them as a starter. You can do it any time in the day, but that's the best way to do it. It's not about any time, but it's about how you're taking it. Taking them with that one anytime you like, and after that take the 5 capsules, and that's
And I put with water or how?
if you open it, they are 6 capsules. Okay, instead if you see my idea it is, when you're going to any health shop or you're going to do research in yourself, they tell you you need a magnesium, you need that one,
6. I take all one time.
all in one time. Okay, so I put them in this sachet, so that I collect everything you need. So you don't have to buy a different thing, and I now give water the synergy. That is what you don't waste your
How
time.
many sachets do you have here?
That's the 28 sachet. Thank you.
28 days.
That is my Nourish. The Nourish N is mean nutrition. O it mean oxygen. You mean and wind and the rest. R mean root and gut. I mean integrity and environment. S mean support. and age in habit. That's the knowledge of the brain. And that's really, it's next time we're talking about that, I would like to talk about that with the women and for the kids, really. We have a lot of problems with kids. The kids, they tell you they have ADHD, they have autism. The question, why in our generation we didn't have that? Why? We had, okay, but there was no doctor to label us, and we passed it.
6 times.
Okay? They put us, they are putting our kids in the box. They tell us your kids have autism. Okay, and your kid is going to continue, I have autism. We're going to accept it. We did have some problems, but we passed it simply because there was no doctor to label us. And that's why we need to nourish the brain. The brain, the technology is the biggest problem. You see sometimes even when you're going to a meeting, but you don't know anybody. You are afraid to go in. I'm going to be accepted or not. The kids right now, they are living in very advanced technology. So they are afraid from the world. They are learning, it's in the back, but they say it's not enough to talk. Okay, even if I'm coming here, I be afraid if it's going to be 3 professors sitting down here about the nutrition, I will be afraid to speak. Because I think, so our kids, the technology is the biggest threat to our kids. Okay? The biggest problem I suggest you to do, don't teach your kids. Okay? Don't force them to learn. We learn later. The kids, they need safety and they need love. They don't need to teach them. We are wrong. We used to go to school when we are 6 years old. And right now, the preschool is available. Even nursing school is available. Okay? The mom is very, with all my respect, they are very selfish. The kids living with the mom for 9 months, listening to everything. After 4 weeks, the brain is made. The kid is now all the detail, all the sound, okay, all the problem, all the heart beating for the mom. And after 9 months when they're born, the mom is going back to work and leaving the kid with somebody. This kid is not in safe. Okay, is losing safety, and they send them to somewhere to learn. We don't need to learn. We learn later. Okay, even when you are 50, you can go to study and be a doctor. What's the hurry? Okay, so the main problem we have to stop, and we say, okay, my child has a late learning. There's no late learning. Okay, it's a less love. Give them the love and security. Make sure they have security. Even there's another problem. After the COVID, there's something has happened, we call it work at home. When you're working at home, and when you're calling from your home, and you have a problem, the kid in the background is listening. He doesn't know you talking about the work problem. He thinks there is a threat in his safety. Okay?
So you're saying that kids are becoming more unsafe by working from home?
Absolutely. You bring in, why in workplace is not taking under 18 years old? Because of the stress of the work. Every job has the stress. What we do, we think in working at home, we bring in all the stress from the work to the kitchen. Okay? And the kids, they are listening. They don't know that's the difference between the work stress and the personal. They think they are in threat. The job is not safe. That's the safety about it. Plus the food, okay, but that's the main thing really.
That's the foundation. You're planting the seed in the child.
Working from home has a lot of, it has a lot of dark and negative side as well.
Absolutely, it's a disaster. We should stop that.
Instead of the child is receiving all the information,
I give you an example. Please give me that one, okay? Give you example. Okay? You know, they don't trust themselves. Why? You see all the game we are playing. When you lose in the game, the electronic game, you get in stress because you think you are a loser. Okay? You get in stress. The body doesn't know it's just a game. You tell the body I lost. Okay? Look. 6 multiplied by 12.
72.
72. Okay? You are smart, but you need at least 3 to 5 seconds to solve it. Yeah? Okay. How much you need?
Depends on the multiplication.
Okay. 6 multiplied by 18.
6.
Multiplied by 18. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 128. Okay. Whatever it is. Look to that. 6 multiplied by 18. Even I didn't push the 18 is giving me the result. Okay? That is that speed of that one, it's faster than any brain.
Yes.
That does not mean there's something wrong with your brain. That is fast.
Yeah, it's helping you. It's not.
It is help, but when you are kids and working with the technology, you don't have that trust. You don't understand. You thinking there is something else is smarter than me. And that is giving the kids the threat. They cannot speak because they think it's not giving them. Yeah? So that's the biggest problem with the technology. Okay? We shouldn't give the technology. We shouldn't teach our kids. We should give them love and safety. That's what they need. That's my point. Yeah, that's what they need. Later on, they are learning. How many people until 2025 even he doesn't know what's what's a religion, what's a God, doesn't know anything. In 35, he can be imam. In 5 years, in 3 years, how many people will feel like that? Yeah? It's suddenly when later on you're going to learn. Okay, so you don't have to hurry about the learning. You have to give them safety and love. The eye contact is very, very important. Okay? When you have a kid, and even when yourself, you are too much on the screen, there's a little technique, it's called 20-20-20. Okay? When I'm just working in that one, and my brain is focusing, it's in the box with the technology. Okay, the kid's brain doesn't know. He's only connected to that. And how you take it off. Okay, do that technique at home to yourself and to your kids when you're working too much on the laptop or on the screen, on the game, even when they are studying. Every 20 minutes, for 20 seconds, look at something 20 feet away.
20 feet away.
Oh, yeah. Right now, we're talking about this subject. To rest my brain, just I'm going to look at, for example, that yellow box, and I'm thinking what's inside. Imagine how you're shifting your brain to relax, to not continue.
Amazing.
Okay, what you do.
It's like a different subject.
Yeah, I have a friend, he's got a son and he's autism. What we did, I put Kapla color in the garden, and I told them, and they cannot stop it from the screen. He's always doing that. I told them, okay, give him a treat every 20 minutes. Tell him after every 20 minutes, you're going to look for 20 seconds for one of the color. Okay? And now he's making like a habit. He's doing the game, and he said, okay, I finished. He's going to the window, he's going to look for 20 seconds, even more than 20 seconds. Okay? The brain is going to totally change from that box.
Yeah, the mindset. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Okay, the mindset is going to be totally different. Myself, I am studying every month since I'm kids because my father, he was a writer and we had a bookshop and always in the book. Every month I'm reading a book, okay? But when I'm reading a book, trust me, okay, when I'm reading a book and when I think I'm tired, I have to look at Tom and Jerry. Okay? Just shifting my brain. Okay? Look for something else. Okay? Open the window, look for outside for 20 seconds. When your kid there too much on the screen, just do that exercise and see how different they are going to make. 20, 20, 20. Every 20 minutes, look at something different for 20 seconds.
Can you just imagine something different?
Exactly. Yeah, your brain, you're shifting your brain from that box. Okay?
Scanning three different things.
Yeah, you're going to see the different thing, you're going to see the different, absolutely your brain is going to be relaxed.
Why do you say 20, 20, 20? Why you say 20, 20?
I always make something because to remember, to think in. That's the best way.
So after 20 minutes?
Yeah, if every 20 minutes, look at something for 20 seconds, 20 feet away.
20 feet away.
Yeah,
So from here, where could be 20 feet away?
20 feet away can be,
The
like I
box?
told you, that yellow box can be even looking for that books and shelf, and you're going to just, even if you're doing something, bring some book and you are in different worlds.
Can you just like imagine something?
Imagine something
on the side
like-
of the world.
Yes, what's
To say
inside
like
that?
Kaaba
Yeah.
Sharif, for instance.
Yeah,
or a mosque.
how that speaker is made. Okay, it's totally different in all our subjects.
So it gives your mind a break from there.
Yeah, you giving your brain a break.
Yes.
Okay? Because you don't stop
here.
thinking, okay, but you're thinking of something totally different what you are thinking.
Shukran, shukran.
Very good idea.
Yeah, it's very
So you
easy.
do that, what's that now that 2020, think about that a lot. It makes a lot.
Yeah, especially with your kids, honestly.
Doctor, you say about autism.
Yeah.
So if nowadays it is rampant, what is the solution if they tell us our children?
The autism, that's the solution.
What? What?
Nutrition, oxygen, rest, gut, environment, support, communication, and habit. The first thing to do with the kids with the autism, the first thing to do, it is eye connection.
Okay.
And I talk about that. The first thing with the kids, stop teach them something. Stop teach them ABCD. Who doesn't know ABCD? We know. We're going to learn. Don't worry about it. It's not a rush. Stop teaching them. Okay? Give them the love. Eye contact. When you're going to home, when you're going to room, okay? The first thing when I'm coming in the room, if I have a kid with the autism, okay, look at his eyes. That's the biggest problem. That is giving him safety. Even plenty of people here, when I'm looking to if you look into your son and you look into his eyes, you're telling him, I love you, okay? And you are scared, I am with you, okay? You're giving him that safety. When he's safe, the body is not making inflammation, okay? How the brain, please can you put it that way, okay? That's a neuron, okay? It's impossible when you see a beautiful face, okay, and you're telling that beautiful face the brain is broken. It's not broken. It's not. Okay, it's impossible to brains be broken. Like I told you, we had the same thing. Nobody was labeled us and we are okay. Okay? The problem is that labeling, putting them in that comfort zone and we say, okay, you have autism, and sometimes the kids with the autism, we give them some specialists, okay? Special treatment, okay? And sometimes they're happy with that special treatment. And they don't want to move on, okay? So the neuron is not broken. The connection is broken. That connection is like this wire. This wire is not transferring electricity. There's the metal inside is doing it. We put the plastic for safety, okay? The synapses, every second, the moment the baby is born, every second, 1 million of these synapses we make. 1 million every second. Every second. The brain is made 1 million synapses.